Hi there, this is Rob, and this is the 2-minute overnight overview for Thursday. I'm going to look at yesterday's odds, last night's action, and some research for January, so let's get to it. Here's a look at the odd sheet as it stood yesterday afternoon. The first thing I noticed is that the averages numbers for ES are highlighted in orange. Orange highlights mean they meet the minimum possible criteria for a short trade. I like to see an average percent profitable of less than 45% and a profit factor of less than 0.91. For ES, price action showed a sizable downside inclination, internals were mildly bearish, and seasonality was basically flat. But when deciding on whether to take a trade, I like to see confirming evidence. The other index securities did not provide any confirming evidence. None of them met the minimum short criteria, and several of them actually suggested mild bullish inclinations. Of course, the Edgefinder studies can also help to provide compelling evidence, and there were several yesterday that pointed to a possible downside edge. But there was also a bullish one that looked at the strong momentum reversal of the last few days and suggested it could carry into the overnight. So between the conflicting Edgefinder study, the non-confirmation from the other index securities, and the fact that ES just barely qualified from my percent profitable standpoint, I decided to sit this one out and did not take a trade. Now let's take a look at the overnight session. After settling at 1457, ES spent most of the night trading between 2 and 5 points lower, but shortly after 8 a.m. it got a little pop, and after some wiggling, it opened the regular trading day down just half a point. So in the end, I may have made some money, but had I taken the signal, but not a whole lot. Now that we're into January, I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at performance on nights following following trading days that closed in January. For this, I looked back to 2000. Here are the numbers. 49% of the time the market is gapped up during January, and with gaps down slightly larger, the profit factor for longs would be 0.89. So the numbers do not look very good. Let's take a look at the profit curve. This chart seems to be dominated by inconsistency. I wouldn't label January seasonality as either bullish or bearish for overnight traders. We could very well see opportunities for both longs and shorts. Thanks for listening, and rest easy.